Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Han, and today's video is about recovering plant diary. This is the plant that called elephant ear, named because of the elephant ear shape of foliage or hard leaf foliage. And this is actually a very popular plant for growing indoor or even in a big garden or in a tropical area is commonly can find this plant. The botanical name is Alocasia, and since because of its big foliage and like green color or have several variety different characters, that's why it is kind of one of the plant that has been very popular. About the growing wise, it's actually Strelessia bird paradise. This is a little bit more trickier, but also at the same time, if it's reaching some stage or some size, then from the time it starts to be a little bit more tends to be grow easier. So right now this plant is actually I got it from the cafe where I work. Like I placed this one for sale and also at the same time to decorate the cafe or ornamental purpose. But then since I couldn't take care of it properly because I'm kind of busy when I work there, and secondly also we placed this one in the near the window, near the doors, near the entrance, or sometimes we change the location whenever there's a strong wind or whenever the people is passing by because the traffic is just the foliage has been damaged, and then I kind of noticed this plant is like not really happy and then hasn't really grown properly. So I think this time it's better to bring to my place and then recover it until bring it back to the cafe. So right now when I see this plant, the first thing that I can notice about suffering is that actually I can see some mealybugs, which is this white pest. These are generally like a little bit tricky. It's kind of it's not that very hard to control. Like all we need to do is like proper washing them out with a hose, and then after that with using an ethanol with a loving alcohol with dilute with water, and then if it's sprayed actually it's very happy to kill it. But also at the same time it's always better to spray like several times, several days in the make or killing. The other problem that I can find is that it has been dried a little bit. Like if you see the bottom, it's just a little bit dried out, like it's kind of wilted. It means it needs more sufficient water. And also those symptoms actually can find it from the foliage as well. Like if it says this one is the most old foliage and then the other two is newest, compared to the old foliage generally the new foliage tends to be grow bigger. However, if you see it, these two foliage is a little bit more smaller than that one. That means if with the environment or it hasn't been watered properly or hasn't been fertilizer, that's why the plant wasn't really able to perform properly. So in this video today I will just trying to get rid of some damaged foliage. Probably possibly I will just get rid of this one as well because I can see there's so many mealybugs. Instead of trying to spend my time to wiping up all of them, anyway the foliage is already damaged, so I think it's better to chopping off and then give them on water and then deep spray and yeah, probably fertilizer. We'll do some take care. If it was usual, I wouldn't try to get rid of this one entirely all the way down, but then since I found it there's some mealybugs, and generally the mealybugs can stay in this gap, so I'm just trying to get rid of it as much as possible. In that way, when I spray or when I put the showering, it can clearly wash them out. And the things that you can see is I just gonna get a little bit with a hand. Since this one is hardly damaged foliage, I think this is by traffic, and also at the same time whenever there's a wind is coming, the leaf is moving around and then it's just kind of rub on the wall or something, and then it's being teared by friction, I'll say. But anyway, it's quite damaged a lot. There isn't much value on this foliage, so just gonna get a little bit. Give a clean pot. after give them a wash and give water, I fill up the pot with water and then sit the plant in the water for a while. So in that way, in case the soil was dried out, it can give enough time to absorb the water. And then after 20 minutes or 30 minutes later, when the water is still remaining in the pot, that means like excess water, so I just chug it up and then I put it back. Since right now, if you see, the plant is actually lean over to that side. It means actually this plant hasn't been really rotated while it's growing at the cafe. So that's why it has been leaned towards the sunlight. So I will put this side against the bright area, in that way it can lean back toward to the light areas, and then it can be center again. And watering is gonna be, I guess, once in 5 days. Generally once in 7 days is fine, but then nowadays it's like getting warmer and warmer. So fertilizer I already gave it right now, so probably for 2 weeks, for 4 weeks, I'm not gonna touch it. But light is like, I will give sufficient light condition. I will place in a bright area, but also at the same time not really close to the window, otherwise this foliage is gonna be get damaged by sunburn. About the sprays, I'm not gonna spray constantly, like maybe once in 2 days, until I don't see mealybugs anymore. Alright, then that's pretty much everything. Thank you for watching, and then if you want to see how my plant is performing a little bit more often, you can follow my Instagram or YouTube channel. In that way you can get notification whenever I update the YouTube short or Instagram story. Alright, then thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.